Hello everyone, welcome back. So today we will be sketching our back view croquis. Yes, you heard me right. Our back view croquis. You can see I've already labeled mine. So it's the same thing as we label for the front. We'll be using our centimeter, our inches part rather, to get the middle point of the paper. Then you measure half inch from the beginning, then another half inch from the lower part. You measure 1 inch from then another half inch. Then that is 0.7. Do you understand? Just like the front. Then you divide the remaining into three equal half. That's the upper torso, lower torso, and calf. Do you get? That's the head box, the S. That's where the head will be. Do you understand? That's the head setting. That's the shoulder line. Do you understand? So that is the bust line. Then the first torso is divided into three, as 2 centimeter, then 2.5 centimeter, like the front. Do you understand? The bust, the waist. Then you measure 0.6 under the bust line for the under bust. That's the under bust. Do you get? So when you're done with that, that is where the bust and like I don't know, like that is where the formation of the bust and the waist is. Do you get? So that is the lap, that's where the hip and the lap will be. That's the calf, the ankle, and the feet. Do you understand? So we are going to be using our inches part, our centimeter part at the head box. Do you understand? So we'll be measuring 0.8 centimeter. We'll be using our centimeter part here now to measure 0.8 from left, 0.8 from the right, at the beginning and at the end of the head. That is where our head is, just like the front. Do you understand? So then you rule it out like you are seeing. Then the shoulder is three times of the head. So since that is 0.8, so three times of the head will be 2.4 centimeter, if I'm correct. So now 2.4 centimeter on the shoulder line, both left and right, then 2.4 on the hip also. Yes, the hip and the shoulder are the same thing. Then from the hip inner line towards outer line of the shoulder, making a V. Do you get? Then from the under bust to the hip, making an inverted triangle. Do you understand? Like a normal triangle. Do you understand? Then at this point, the first thing we start to do is that is the original waist line. Then we start bringing out all the curves. Do you understand? There is nothing like a sharp body on our body, and a croquis don't have to be sharp. Do you get? So now, just like the way we did for the front, from the waist down to your measurement of the knee. Do you get? Sorry, I didn't remember to mention it. The knee also have measurement, which is 0.4 centimeter, then 0.8 centimeter. While the ankle also have 0.3 centimeter and 0.5 centimeter. That is coming from the first straight line that you measure. Do you understand? So you can see the way I'm sketching it out. You can also follow it if you don't understand, or you can actually use our front view cookie to get this particular part. Then we go back to the head once we are done with this part. Then the head now, you sketch it the way you want to sketch our head. Then you make something like a small letter N. Do you understand? You can see my croquis did not kiss each other at the head setting. You make something like a small letter N. Do you get? So a small letter N indicating the neck. Then you connect it, connecting the shoulder. At this part now, the shoulder will be broader than the front because we are showing the back, we are not showing the front. So the shoulder will be broader than the front. When you are done with that, you connect it with the sleeve. Excuse me, you connect it. You can see I need to be erasing. So if you feel maybe you need to turn your paper, you can do so as a beginner. At this point, I was doubting if I should turn it or let me just leave it and see if I can just do it like that. So you make the shoulder broader than the front. Do you understand? Then you connect it to the arm. Do you get? So the arm now, the elbow and the waist are on the same line. Do you understand? So you connect it. You can erase as much as many times. Just don't make sure that your croquis, your pencil is sticking. Don't make sure it's sticking. You can sketch at the lightest way so that by the time you erase, you have to have a leftover shade. Do you understand? So you connect it. You can see the elbow and the waist on the same line. Then you connect it with the hand resting on the hip. Do you understand? So that is the hand resting on the hip. The same thing will be applied on the right hand side. Do you understand? So as a beginner, I know you might have some issues. Don't worry, we'll sort that in the class. Do you get? Then from the elbow, you can see you come out a little bit after the elbow because our body is not straight. Our body is like a cylindrical shape. So when you go in, they come out after the elbow, indicating that okay, there's a joint here. Do you understand? Then the hand will also rest on the hip. As simple as that. Do you understand? So don't put pressure on your pencil, don't put pressure on yourself. Just breathe in and out. You get it one step at a time. Do you understand? So that is how it is. You raise you that is the wrist I'm trying to bring out. You can see, can see me erasing and erasing because I want to bring out the best. Do you understand? So that is just it. So now when we are done with this rather, we'll move on to the waist. Yes, the waistline. So this part now we will try to indicate, okay, maybe this our croquis is wearing a pant or is wearing something. Then we have to show like, okay, this thing is the back to show the bum part. Do you understand? You could just follow what I'm doing. Just follow it down. Then that particular part, okay, you are going to connect it together with the 0.4 centimeter of our lap. Do you understand? Then you can see I'm already indicating, okay, this is a two legs apart and they are still together. Do you understand? So it's just as simple as that. Connect it, connect it like that. And you have to make sure that your curve is a little bit broader. If you check our front view cookie, you can see that, okay, my curve is a little bit bigger than that of the front because now the back is showing the real curve itself. Do you understand? So that is just it about the curve. To be a little bigger than the front. Do you get? Because the front is only showing us the rear view, while the back is showing us the real curve. So that is just it. So by the time you are done with this now, can come back to make something like a round showing the exact bum, the exact as yes. You can see the way I'm doing it. And that is at the end of where the hand, I mean the thumb, where it is starting from there, like you are making something like a circle. Do you get? Indicating, okay, like this is a has, this is a bum. Do you get? So that is just how it is. You connect it the way you are seeing it. Don't rush. I've told you, just breathe in and out. Then you can erase all the unnecessary line if you feel maybe you are getting a little bit confused. Do you get? Just erase unnecessary lines. You can say I've already erased mine before I even started drawing the complete leg. Do you get? So that's just it. Erased. Follow the rules I'm giving you. Pay attention pay attention to all the details I gave. The calf, the shoulder, the sleeve, the bum bum, the waist and the elbow are on the same line. Do you get? So the wrist is almost at the end of the hip. Then now let's go back to the feet. The feet on this part is unlike of the front. This one is just something coming out as like a triangle, then ending it like a flat. Do you understand? Coming out like a triangle, as if you want to draw a triangle, left and right, then you end it like a flat. Unlike the front that you start like a triangle and end like a triangle. Do you get? Just as simple as that. Then you indicate the bust. Like, okay, the bust is actually showing at the back since the hand is not sorry, since the hand is not closed. Then you try to bring out the bone, the backbone of the left and right. Just do some adjustments. Yeah, I've forgotten the name of this bone. Then you bring out the bone. So let me not dwell on that. You bring it out, both left and right. You can erase it if you feel okay, they are not the same. Then let's go back to our hair. Just make something like a hair that is wrapped at the back, like a donut at the back. So then you shade it. You know, our hair class be taught in another class. So this is just a basic way of showing you how the hair will be. You understand? You can see me, I'm shading it, bringing out all the strands, everything, and the wrap parts. So that's just it. As simple as that. So when you're done with this now, can you finally do your final erasing? You erase all the unnecessary line when you want to submit. You erase anything that will hinder all your necessary all the correction you made while sketching. Do you understand? You erase it, then you trace it out to bring out the best result of what you did. So before you trace out, I'll tell you what to do in the class. You don't bring it out. You can see I need to resharpen my pencil so that I can get the best out of it. Do you get? So that's just it. You see the way I'm erasing mine. You can just use your ruler to erase just like the way I did it. I didn't have to clean everything. I just have to do something like that to bring to erase all the unnecessary things, so for me to see what I'm actually bringing out. So you can see, you can trace it out. Make sure your pencil is well sharpened. Trace it out, both left and right. In this part now, you don't have to make mistake. Do you get? Because all the mistakes you need to make, you've already made it earlier. That is why you clean, that's why you erase unnecessary lines so that you can get the best out of what you sketch. So that's just it. You can see, as simple as that. So I'll be expecting your assignment in class. So that is just it. You can also check for necessary adjustments before you erase. You can cross check, you can snap it, you can zoom in, zoom out, take it outside, check it, give somebody else to check if the hands are balancing, like if one is not too bigger than the other one. Check everything necessary to check. That is just me indicating, like, okay, this is the back knee, unlike that of the front. Do you understand? And some showing you um the remaining hand. Try to shade it more to bring out the real shade at least a little bit better than before. The hair is a wrap hair. Sorry, I said the wrap is packed at the back. So that's just it. There's nothing special there's nothing too special. As it is now, I can try to dress my croquis and bring the best out of it. So I'll be